where I believe that Cartoon Network was getting much more awesomer for me. Like before Adventure Time and regular show, I believe that Chowder was like my number one favorite show of all time, and I still praise it. It's just I put it at like second place.
Cool. For me, yeah, I've seen some episodes when I was a kid, going back. I used to watch a lot of episodes at my grandma's house. Then a few years later, I interacted with the show around when I was in third grade. And yeah, the first episode I ever watched back was, ironically, the last episode.
Really?
Wow. That is awkward. The first time you watched Chowder was the season finale.
Or when I came back to it, that's the thing.
Okay. Would you care to explain or something?
Okay, so because Chowder, I used to watch it at Boomerang. It usually comes at around 9 o'clock at my time, and yeah, seeing Chowder turn into an adult, that was an interesting experience, and eventually him changing his voice, and I like how the creator voiced his adult voice.
Oh, yeah. You just gave it away, but it's still great to know.
Yeah, it's just the crazy backstories and all that, like how everybody turned out, and yeah, I had no problem with it.
That's good to hear. For me, let's see. Yeah, my first episode. Anyway, before I get into the episodes, I just want to say how awesome the show is with its brilliant writing and its hilarious moments, its fourth wall breaks, its design on the characters whenever they move.
Exactly.
And the fact that every character is named off a real food.
Yes.
Exactly.
Let's see. What was I missing?
And because of that, they have to make up their own version of the foods.
Well, not really own version. It's just created that way. I mean, not really their own. Just.
Yeah. But of course, let's talk about the first episode.
Oh, right. Well, my first episodes, they were let's see, The Wrong Address and The Wrong Customer. They're both the same episodes with the beginning and the end, but The Wrong Address focused on Mung and Chowder, and the other one focused on Schnitzel.
So basically, you could have just said different point of views.
Well, yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
A lot of episodes do that. Like, for example, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, there's one episode where Spike had to take care of the girl's pets, and then later episodes after that, the main episode for the girl's perspective, and I love how they do that. Is there another example where they do that?
They did it in The Fair Odd Parents.
Oh, and Phineas and Ferb, one in Bubble Boys, and the other as well in the Tip of Sap.
Yes,
right.
But first, the episode I'm referencing to, like The Fair Odd Parents, the one with Chester and AJ?
Yes, right, okay, yeah. The original one started with Timmy trying to impress everybody with being popular, and then Chester and AJ were trying to, prove, how did you get all this? And internet? Yeah.
Internet, yeah. And they were just doing their, research about, and they were, comparing, Timmy's parents to, the fake ones on the paper.
Wow. And of course, Timmy's, that's his excuse for everything. Like, where did you get that cool sword? Internet. Where did you get muscles? Internet. When did you get married? Internet.
Wait, how did you get the internet? Internet. How did you get that internet? Internet. What?
How did you have kids? Internet.
Okay, yes, we get it.
Did you download the kids? What are you talking about?
I was just making a point, the fact that he uses that excuse for everything, but back to Chowder.
Yes, we're not born yesterday, but yes.
That episode in particular, I did like it, especially that the pig woman they encountered, that was, really funny with the voice.
Yes.
Exactly, and of course, we'll mention the voice actor.
No. I mean, in this occasion, you can mention it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. You go ahead.
So yeah, John DiMaggio, one of the best goats out there. The way he played the pig woman was hilarious as fudge. Just using the
I first saw that clip on YouTube. I didn't realize that was John DiMaggio until I looked it up. Well, he does a surprisingly good female voice. He should actually voice Miss Piggy sometime.
It kind of reminded me of Lady Walrus from Sonic Boom.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Isn't she voiced by a man too?
Yes, he just mentioned that. Comparison. Yeah.
Yeah. And then going to Snitchell's point of view, like first, you want to explain?
Well, I didn't. To be honest, while I did enjoy the show, like now looking back at it, I didn't really like the wrong customer. Like it does have its funny moments there, but Truffles really started to get on my nerves, and I was just.
I know, because she keeps blaming Snitchell that he's like making a mess of it, but she doesn't realize it's actually the customer herself. And of course, the police thought she was the guy working the place, because in that episode, the guy, the wrong customer, is like an old owl.
Yeah. And fun fact about him, he's voiced by Dietrich Bader, which was surprising.
Dang.
Yeah, that's a surprising role range for him. And besides that, he also voiced the police dog.
You just gave it away. Like, yeah, that's what I was kind of saying. Like, yeah.
But I also wanted to mention the episode where the cast, you can see like the full-on cast. That was awesome. Like you see them in the recording booth, and yeah, I first saw that on YouTube, and it was really cool, especially the car wash scene with Tara.
Oh, yeah. And well, there's a mistake about that episode, because in that episode, Truffles was trying to relax, and the rest of the boys were like spend the saved money on everything, and she should not be with them. So I don't know what to deal with that.
She was sick, dude.
Oh yeah, she was sick, but again, she should not have been like with the cast right there. According to like fandom and stuff, that shouldn't have.
It was supposed to like reference to like the show as a whole, not just them losing the money.
One of my other favorites is the Christmas special. Hey, it's Christmas. Like around that time, I also saw the Billy Mandy Christmas episode.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What I liked about the episode is like how festive it was, of course, and like taking their own turn. You know what Chowder really wanted, and the Gingerbread House like song, that was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. And one of my episodes one of the episodes I got introduced to was well, I don't know which one specifically, how I got introduced to Chowder and what episode, but I would say Grubble Gum.
Fair enough.
Gribble.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna go back to the episode because I do remember some of it.
Well, you know, it's that one episode where Chowder got some gum and he accidentally ate it when he was trying to save some for Truffles. So he just tries his best to hide it, but it gets out of control, and the episode just basically turns into some parody of this game called Katamari Damacy.
Yeah.
I heard of that game. It's where you control a character and you just roll around a ball of trash and crush everything.
Oh, so this is the episode with yeah. Now I remember, yeah, because this is the same episode where Darren Norris appeared.
Yes.
Yeah, he played the Gumbo Gum vendor and the one that was screaming.
Yeah.
And that surprised me with the scream part. Like, that would be $1.
But yeah, that was also a good one. Another one I want to bring up is Snitchell Quits.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, that was like one of the first 1 hour specials, because, of course, Snitchell was sick and tired of doing whatever Chowder and Mun and Trouble asked him to do, so he decides to quit and work for Endive. And it seemed like a joy, but until, like, Endive started sipping on him, and he couldn't really take it, so, the guy that created the show convinced him to go back to Chowder and Mun. And at the ending, Chowder had a pudding that he saved for time Central worked there, and Central ate it, and he had to get his stomach pumped.
Yeah.
What I really did like about it is one of them is the joke, like with Panini, like, what's his favorite color? What's his favorite food? What's his favorite cartoon? I bet it's Chowder.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite part, because that was the favorite part. And one of the episodes I hate is Certification Class.
Oh yeah, the one with Ruben, voiced by Paul Rubens.
Yep, you did it
Yeah,
again.
they knew what they were doing, and yeah, Ruben is
name his character after your last name.
Yeah, and he's the most hated character in the show. Well, one of them at least.
Well, seriously, he just like they made something from him. He was like, "Oh, I'm allergic to this." I'm like, "You're supposed to tell them."
Exactly, and he's a scammer too. Like, I don't remember what episode it is, but like he snuck a rat in a sandwich and made Mun and Chowder like serving food and stuff until like the rat had enough and like yeah, it happened.
Yeah, you just said it. The rat sandwich. It's literally the name of the episode.
Oh, okay.
Another one I liked was in season 3, the episode called Gazpacho.
Right, yes. The one where he tries to go, like, find his mother, and he brings along this dude, Lemon, voiced by Steve Bloom.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. I thought that guy was pretty cool.
He was, like, the first time they interacted is because his mail got into his mail by mistake.
Yeah. And, we technically didn't really see her, but we did see half, so, and then, like, it turns out that, she wasn't being stolen by ninjas, but, he did ask, like, have you seen the blankie? And it turns out that ninja stole his blankie, so.
Yeah. And, yeah, of course, an iconic one would be Chowder's girlfriend.
Yes, the first introduction of Panini.
Don't be such a meanie.
Good one.
And yeah.
And the reason she fell in love with him, and because they're the same species.
Not really.
I'm not your boyfriend!
I mean, yes, well, Chowder is supposed to be a cat-bear-rabbit thingy, where Panini is just a cat and rabbit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and of course, she fell in love with him because reasons. And at first, Chowder wanted to go with it, like, do the marriage thing, but she suggested, like, need some space, but of course, later on, she still snipping for him.
Yeah, she's a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I'm not your boyfriend. I love that singing voice by John DiMaggio.
Yes.
Oh, that was Jane DiMaggio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. Another one of my favorites is I kind of like Sing Beans.
Good one.
That's a good one. Yeah. I also like the episode, the Ice Cream Man, voiced by Jeff
Oh,
Bennett.
yeah. And that's why I found out later on that was Jeff Bennett.
Yeah, you could clearly tell it's him because he's using the same voice as Big Billy from the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, he is. And other voices similar to that. And the reason he exists in the first place because Chowder, every time he was trying to work with Mun, the ice cream guy comes in and sells ice cream. So Mun has an idea to create the ice cream man, and so Chowder can keep him occupied. But because of so much ice cream he ate, his stomach started to like feel bad and stuff, and that kind of upset the ice cream man. But in order to keep him company, they made a ice cream woman, and they had 31 babies.
Damn, what a day! Like, oh my god! It kind of reminds me of this one Simpsons clip I saw on YouTube where Mrs. Krabappel is showing them like a tape of like these two rabbits mating, and they made a lot of babies.
Of
Dang.
course.
And it also reminds me of that Ed and A episode where, like, they had this one rabbit and they left, and the garage was full of rabbits and stuff, and Double D said, wow, someone has been practicing their multiplication tables.
That's, before Zootopia did that.
Big Double D in the house. Another great one in my. Oh, I was about to say, another great one in my opinion had to be the Apprentice Games.
Yes, thank you so much for that. That was one of the best ones.
Oh yeah, the Apprentice Games, and that's where I found out that Stephen Root voiced
Stilton.
Gargazella's guy.
Yeah, like, that was really surprising, because I first watched that episode, I had no idea that was him, but going back and doing the research, it was surprising, actually.
Uh-huh.
Well, no thanks to being the voice actors, they didn't credit him, but yeah, it was pretty cool to find out that he was in this episode.
But yeah, the Apprentice Games, it was an interesting turn for Chowder and Gorgonzola to, like, team up, and, you know, like, other thoughts about it?
Yeah, I did enjoy, let's see, well, everything about it as a whole, let's see, one of the best parts that me and my sister used to laugh at is when Chowder, Mung, and Gorgonzola were just dropping their jaws,
Oh yeah, I remember that, ching, 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 ching. Oh man.
I'm trying to... Oh yeah, I found another great one. Let me go back here.
Did this
The first one, My Big Fat Stinking Wedding.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
and it showed how Chowder met Kimchi.
Kimchi.
Kimchi. And that's where we saw like another of Chowder's species, which looks like Chowder, but his clothes are blue and he's got glasses. And his name
is Porridge, and the voice actor was Jeremy Shada, the voice of Finn from Adventure Time.
Yes.
Which is pretty interesting. And the reason Porridge was there because one to set up the Stinking Cloud marriage thing, because there's this like a lady with a bag over her head, and he's actually like a secret agent, and she's like a criminal.
Wait a minute.
What?
That's also the episode where Jim Cummings like voiced the alligator house.
Yes.
Yeah. And they can extend him as a crocodile too.
Mm.
I just love that Jim Cummings can do that. What do you call it? Swamp act. No, not swamp act. Like Louisiana. How am I gonna explain this type of accent?
Just say that type of voice if you don't know.
Okay, yeah. And he uses it a lot. Like, and one example is Scooby-Doo, Music of the Vampire, Gourmet Ghost, Randy Cunningham, he also did that too. Oh, and President the Frog, Ray.
Yeah, because he's Cajun.
Cajun. Okay, that's the word I'm looking for. Cajun accent.
Let's see another one.
Another episode I kind of like.
I like the episode of Fire Breather. It's a mix for me because when Chowder like ate all those like fiery jalapenos and he got fire breath. But one thing I like about that song is the song Fire Heart, one of the many songs sung by Jess Harnell.
Oh yeah, I did learn about that. And what was it?
You remember the episode The Heavy Sleeper?
Yes, I hated
I
that
was about
one.
to mention that. In that episode, Chowder like eats at late at night and ruins his appetite clock thing.
That's a different one.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, the one Blitz was referring to is that like Mung drink. Oh wait, no, you go ahead and explain it, Blitz.
Oh, okay. So when Chowder accidentally messes up a drink, Mungbill goes into a deep sleep, leaving Chowder essential to find something to awaken the chef.
Oh, and that's where Chestnut mistook him as a furniture.
Dingaloo Dingalee. I love that character. He's awesome.
And remember the snail car?
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, and that's where they had to like get rid of escargot and get a new snail car.
Back with Chestnuts, even though I think John DiMaggio took the mantle really like fantastic. You know, you could hear a difference a little, but I think he did good.
Well, yeah, in later episodes.
But like, do you agree though?
I agree. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Another episode as a classic to me is the Blackout.
Yes.
Where Chowder got power hungry and turned on everything in the kitchen and caused a major blackout. And Mon and Snitchel were stuck in a giant blender, and he was Snitchel's farts. And this one I hated. It was pretty gross. I'm sorry, Fresh. And that's dirty secret.
No, I hate it too. No, please. Oh, I think I might go deaf if I hear.
Well, I'm not gonna mention that.
Well, good.
There's this one called the Grape Worm, where Chowder ate a grape, and then a grape worm was like coming out of his belly. But I've got.
I remember the episode. It was Bobby Morgan.
Yeah, thank you. And that shocked me because I knew him in Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, and I honestly thought it was a black dude this whole time, though.
What?
He sounded black.
What? Like which kind of black? Describe it, please.
Like gangster black, kind of like, oh, heaven no, you should know better than that.
Kind of like the Chris Rock thing you're going for.
Oh, something like that. I mean, like, I was like to know, but Bobby, he surprised me.
But yeah, like many of you might notice, like, yeah, Monsters University, We Bear Bears, DuckTales 2017. Yeah, he's just an awesome actor.
I agree. And one of the weirdest and what the F episodes is the toots where Chowder ate a tooth root and he was singing out of his butt.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of reminds you of like that Family Guy episode. Remember when Peter got that harmonica stuck like in his ass because Stewie left it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, and every time he tried to fart, his place on harmonica, and he was doing pretty well too. Like he was at America's Got Talent, he was playing the Severed Son thing until he was shaking his butt so much, and the harmonica came out and he started farting for real.
Another one I liked as a kid was the brain freeze.
Yes.
Oh yeah, where Chowder ate too fast of
Smoothie.
Yeah, smoothie, and made a ice age type of brain freeze, and everyone has like their names. How do I put?
Yes, their names begin with F.
Right. And Dive is like a freaking walrus.
Whale.
Whale. You're
But I did like the joke. I do like that the joke in that episode where like Mongol was like, "Hold your horses," and Chowder's holding 2 horses.
I know. One of the episodes I like, Snitchell makes a deposit.
Oh, yeah, that was one of the funniest ones, especially when Chowder kept on like messing with this guy's thing around his neck, and it was like, "You think this is funny? You can't do this to me."
I know, and it says like a type of sickness or something. I don't remember what he said, and of course, they're like in timeout, and they're like in this security booth thing, but it's like a detention cell type of thing, and it's like way up. And of course, let's not forget about the old man. It's like counting. Every time he tries to count, Chowder messes in up. Like for example, A B C D E F G H I J O fiddlesticks. Oh man, but I feel bad for that old man because he kept counting for a long time until he like passed out.
And just a reminder, like, do you know who voiced him?
I'm gonna guess Tom Kenny.
Also voices this other old man.
Oh yeah, old man time. Oh wait, was I right?
No, like I don't know, like who voiced the old man? Like if I go to the credits here, it says it.
Well, I do know that Phil Lamar was there, person that voicing that burglar rat.
Yeah, that is right. I do remember that. Let's see. Ooh, okay, Tom Kenny. No, don't send me to his page, even though I appreciate that. Who voiced that old man counting? Damn, it doesn't tell.
I had I'm on it.
Nope, not if I get that first. Wait, it has to. I mean, like, this is one of the many reasons why I began to enjoy. Wait, no, this can't be right. Alright. Credits.
Oh, wait a minute. You could just go here. Okay, now I just found something. Okay, let me go here. To here. Not here.
Oh, it's, oh yeah, it. Oh my god, I think it was. No, wait. Yeah, it's Phil Lamar.
Yeah, I was looking at that too just right now. Yeah, it is Phil Lamar. Because I just looked at the credits at IMDb.
Wow. Phil Lamar. I mean, you can't really be shocked with Phil Lamar. He's just pure with magic.
And according to a site I found, apparently his name is Ancho.
What? No, that was the dog dude.
Oh.
Dog dude. Kind of reminds me of when Charlie Schrader voices his dog.
Yeah, in Schnitzel Quits.
Yeah. Because the whole time he was getting pissed out at his friends, you know. It was just funny, though.
There's also Purple Nurples.
Yeah, that was a bizarre one.
Yeah, and Chowder kept begging Mun if he wanted to make a dish. He's like, no, please, and kept doing it, and even his eyes did the please thing. And Mun Dog, was like, all right, he was like, woo, I wish I could get
I just went back to.
What?
Oh no, go ahead.
Of course, Chowder made a mistake and wasn't paying attention. He accidentally grabbed poison and put it in the purple nipples.
Cool. And I was going back to the a YouTube video about the old teller, and yeah, it is for Lamar. It's for the boys.
Okay, cool. And remember Bonjour Night?
Yeah, that was actually based on like something that C.H. Greenblatt's mom did. She used to like have friends over for Mahjong night, and then Mahjongazor was born.
Huh. And of course, Chowder the whole time wanted like smuggled eggs, and of course, Troubles kept sending him to his room. And of course, at the end of the episode, he finally got to chase one, and that whole time he didn't like them.
Yeah.
I don't like him either.
Let's see.
Oh, wait.
So the special stands up where he tries to do stand-up comedy.
Right.
Yeah. Remember the episode Weekend at Snitchell's?
Yes.
Yes, that's a classic where Snitchell had to keep an eye on Chowder, and it seemed like a pretty interesting home to live in. Of course, he had to be surrounded by cats, but the music was nice. But Chowder was bored to death, so he wanted to go to like a Chuck E. Cheese type of place and play arcade games, eat pizza. Then Schnitzel fell in love with a Mexican girl animatronic who is voiced by Greg Delisle Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, he stole her from the stage and took her with him. And the guy in the animatronic voiced by Carlos Alves Rocky wanted her back.
Mm-hmm. And another good one, if you didn't mention it, was Hands on a Big Mixer.
Yes, awesome one.
Oh, yeah, that.
I like those type of contests.
I was a part where Angela was like behind Mun, and she kept poking in the back, and Mun's like, "Woman, quit pressing my buttons." And you show like buttons, like, I can't help it. There's too many to press. But the worst ending of that is like Chowder thought he won, but turns out like Chestnut was there the whole time. It's like, I mean, come on.
You want to talk about the character that appeared in that episode?
That depends on which one, because
Let's just say Man Ray.
but that wasn't his first episode though.
I know, like but you still want to talk about him?
I think I might save him for characters, bud.
Okay, I got you.
Remember Band from Stand?
That was a hilarious one. I like that. I mean, like, over because, yes, like we said before with, let's see. What was it? Flossberries, yeah. They, Mung and Schnitz, Mung and Gazpacho were arguing if they were, like, emerald or grassy, and you know, they want to be just, you know, perfect, since Mung thinks he's a master chef, and Gazpacho thinks he's a master of fruits, so he just bans him and starts banning, like, everybody until he bans himself.
I mean, if Ed Dye was there, she'd probably correct Mundal.
Well, still, I think he would be able to ban her as well. But my most favorite part of that episode was like, "Yo, man, I was just looking for the bathroom. You banned from that too. I banned from the bathroom, every bathroom, and then no."
There's also Cream Puff Hands, where Chowder stuck his hand in a cream puff machine and tried his hand big.
Yeah, I like that ending fight with Mung and Chowder.
Well, what was that about again?
Yes, they were enlarging their body parts.
Oh yeah, the Alborians.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, wrong prom.
Yeah. This is Arbor, and this is Arbor, and this is Arbor. Let me guess here. That's right.
That one episode was SpongeBob.
That's what I just said about the boarding part.
Wow, the dumbness passed on to you too, Blitz.
Oh, I didn't hear him because I was going through the episodes. I don't like to hear people when they talk. But I'm just kidding.
Anyway, but at the end of the episode, there's like a nice version of the R board, because like you see a mini version of him, and then in a Canisius episode, I think that's the same guy because he's a lot nicer.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, you may have a... But then again, in Gazpacho, he reverted back. He was just being a little bit hostile, but... Yeah.
I like the voice though. Like, what kind of, like, how it took.
Yeah, I had no idea that was him, though.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe that accent. I forgot what it said in the fandom.
Okay, it's supposed to be, like, Mexican, so, like, that's... Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Chowder's babysitter where Gazpacho had to babysit Chowder and he thought he killed him?
Yeah. That episode, that was one of the many episodes that the people decide to play with Endide's size, depending on, like, how big she can be.
Oh, yeah. Like, is she like normal size or behemoth sized? Oh, speaking of that, what was that episode with the mood berry things?
Yeah, that was At Your Service.
Thank you, At Your Service, where Mon wanted mood berries, but of course Endive got them beforehand, and she wanted to give it to him. They had to serve her, and they were tasked to clean a freaking grease pool thing, and yeah, and remember Chowder was trying to get the blueberries from her necklace, and he had to climb her back, and he got all sweaty, and he slept off.
Yeah, it was weird.
Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, it's a Chowder and Hellboy? Wow.
Yes, because during the episode of, like, the Arborians, Nicky Jones, voice of Chowder, was so excited to work alongside Ron Perlman because, Hellboy.
Huh. That's actually pretty cool. I'm glad he got his wish.
It kind of reminds me of Damon Cuffman and Danny Phantom. He was so excited to work with Mark Hamill in that episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And another thing... oh, wait, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
And it's funny, too, because in the 90s Spider-Man, from 1994, there was, like, some wish coming true with Christopher Daniel Barnes and Mark Hamill working together.
Yeah.
There's also Bigfoot, a parody of Bigfoot.
Yes, and I gotta tell you, when I was in, like, elementary school and I was quoting stuff from TV and stuff, the girls always like it when I sing the Rainbow song that Mung was singing.
Really?
Yeah, they always say, "Sing Rainbow!"
My ladies' man.
Yeah, that's where it all began.
Yep, and there's also Painted Town where Chowder discovered finger paints and it created those red minion things.
Oh yeah, he called them Pepperjack, and they were voiced by Jeff Bennett.
Really? Huh. Oh, there's also the Dice Cycle.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I remember is that Chowder was trying to blame it on Ceviche, but then they worked it out at the end.
Yeah, and Mon knew it all along. As soon as, like, Chowder was talking to Gazpacho, he figured it out, so.
And we're gonna stop from there.
I remember back in second grade, I used to sing what was it? Do you remember Idaho from, the Maze World Gumbo, right?
Yes. Oh my God! Wait, tell me you did not. You did not.
I did, and everybody was laughing.
And the fact that they made this episode at the first time Gumball was going to school.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what was the point of that? Okay, you have a first episode of Gumball, and why not make an episode based on that?
But you can't blame Gumball, you have to blame Zach.
Zach and Cody.
Another one of the best ones for me was, of course, the dinner theater episode.
Oh yeah, as where Chowder that Gazpacho was like gonna kill somebody.
Well, he doesn't know that the play is just a play. He just thinks the entire thing is real.
Well, that's the thing about Chowder, because of course he is scatterbrained, so
And not very bright.
that's what I mean about scatterbrained.
No, that means something else. It doesn't mean the same thing.
Okay, but yeah, you're right. He's not that bright either. And it is rumored that he has dyslexia because of the gibberish writing he does, so he might have dyslexia.
God dang, whoa. When you put it like that, I was like, that's something different now.
What else? Remember Lolly Stops?
Yeah, that episode was crazy, especially at the near end when you see all those freaking teeth.
Exactly.
I know. And according to fandom, when Chowder had a lot of those teeth, it resembled Venom.
Huh.
I mean, like, I don't remember Venom looking that freaked up.
Well, I guess because of the sharp teeth. That's why.
What was so impressive of how like gigantic it made? Like not every kid wants to go to the dentist because of the big ones.
Well, yeah, because a lot of kids are afraid of the dentist, mainly because of the drills.
Yeah.
Suck it up.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say suck it up because get it, suck it up when you're in the dentist. Of course you're gonna do all that.
Well, unless you got cavities, though.
Cavities never happen to me.
Well, luckily I didn't get drilled, so.
You didn't get drilled? Yeah.
Okay, all right. Whoa, Blitz. Blitz.
I didn't.
Lucky guy.
There's also the 1,000-pound cake.
Yes, I like that one. Just spinning, everything is spinning. And then when you do the harmonica at the bird, I always die at this part. It was like, "Hi, Mr. Bird, hold through that schnitzel did," and then, "How you like them apples?"
And remember the part where Chowder got there first, and he's like, "Hurry up!
Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up!"
Jeez, you're going so slow. Well, I did like the giant. He was pretty nice. And of course, he had it up with that dude that was living on top of his head, and he walked over to the sunrise. So I really like that giant.
Me too.
Yeah. There's also, what was it?
Shaboom!
Have you seen the Poultrygeist?
Oh, yeah, the parody of The Exorcist, and Fred Tatasciore took over as possessed Chowder.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was Fred Tatasciore?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Cool. And there's also, what was it? Where Squatcho was hosting oh yeah, Predator Scouts.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
And everyone thought that Squatcho had their version. I forgot what they call it. Their version of the rabies.
Oh, all right. Didn't they call it rabies? Right.
Yeah, rabies. Thank you.
And it was around this time that I did kind of like this dynamic where Chowder, Gorgonzola, and Panini kind of team up to do stuff. But I like that.
Yeah, I mean that's not the first time because technically the first time was the Christmas episode.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying for me, around the time where I was getting used to it.
I love the part where one not go to the path where the sun is. I don't trust that sun. And then when they fall off the waterfall, and the sun's like, dang, I almost had it. And he had a club in his hand.
Let's see what else.
The heist.
Oh yeah, with that one Bubbles joke.
Oh yeah, where he licked the ruby thing, is and then cut Bubbles' head. And there's also the prank where she thought that Mun was dead.
Yeah, and you gotta explain, or people are gonna get confused.
Oh yeah, she tried to pull prank on Mun Doll.
Who is she? That's what I'm talking about. Ding dong.
Oh, and I.
Anyways, moving on.
There's also what?
Blitz, you got one? Okay, then he's broke. Okay, well for me.
No. Okay, so I did say I did mention the last episode, Chai grows up and all that. Didn't explain what happened. But you want to explain first, Fresh?
Well, okay, well, I guess it's just, once again, it's about Chowder, you need to learn to be responsible, blah, 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 you might take over, blah, blah, and then he starts singing a song about, I don't want to grow up, and then it was a time skip, that he's already a grown man, and then Mung just basically shows everybody else that they're doing fine, and it's up to him.
Exactly, and of course, seeing everybody growing up. Like, the most freakiest part was, like, Panini, like, having all, like, how she was because Chowder was not around that much.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, afterwards, while his voice was being changed, he had a lot of babies. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, because that's the joke about the bunnies thing.
Yeah, I know. And then with Gorgonzola, he's still small. But damn.
Ha, I'm richer than you. Yeah, well, I'm taller than you. Ha, now I win. At what? At life.
Congratulations.
No, don't thank me. Be jealous. Be jealous, darn you.
Oh, man. There's also the Deadly Maze.
Yes, thank you, God.
Where I discovered that Richard Kind appeared in Chowder, voicing Gumbo. Which, ironically, the fact that he's a combination of Chowder and Mung, wearing Chowder's clothes and his size, and having Mung's nose, mustache, and eyeglasses.
Yeah, I was dying.
My part was like every time they're trying to go through a maze and trying to go to a dead end, and Gumbo went to his traps, and the screamers were like, ah, ah. Oh man, it's just so funny. But the freakiest thing ever is that CGI pig dance.
Yes, boom, chaka, chaka, chaka.
And of course, at the end, they were torturing Mun with that thing.
Oh my god. Oh.
But man, hearing Stephen Root and Richard Kind and Chowder when I was watching it through Intro Max, it just made my day.
Oh, indeed. Oh wait, what was one that I had? Oh yeah, right, the party cruise. Yeah, that was another good one where Ruben took over a cruise.
Oh yeah, where Ruben appeared. Of course, but apparently he stole that ship.
Yeah, I was getting to that, and like in the end, it was kind of like unfair for Mung and Chowder to be arrested. But the highlight of that episode was Ruben singing, because when I sang too, all the girls liked that as well.
Mm-hmm. And there's also Panini for President.
Yes, very, very, very good one.
Yep. And there's also the garage sale where Chowder was like hesitant on like having the stuff he liked sold.
Oh, and see, a funny one for me, yes, the Belgian waffle slobberbarker where they wanted to make this guard dog. And it's so funny where they ever say, Crook, attack!
Yeah, where Chowder used crazy fruit.
Crook, attack, Sparky!
And yeah, apparently, Gazpacho is a dog murderer, which is a parody of Dog Whisperer.
And basically that is all for my side.
Yeah, unless I have another one. Oh yeah, wonton bombs.
Right, the most nostalgic one for me, like again, where I led to believe that it was my most best one. And Young Mung.
Yeah, that's where Mun's apprentice comes along, and they go back in time, and they run into his younger self, which strangely he's green when he's a kid, but now he's blue when he's adult. So
yeah, that was his cooking master.
Well, I mean Mun as a kid when he's green.
No, you said like Mung and his apprentice. That was his cooking master. That old man.
I know, but as a kid, remember Mun was green as a kid, but
yeah, I seen the episode. Like I just only said that because I thought you just mixed it up and stuff. Because, you'll see when you watch the episode eventually.
I have seen the episode.
No. This episode, I mean, like the station presentation. Wow.
Okay, anyway. And remember, at the end, after Chowder brought Kidman to the future, everyone disappeared, and you see, like, the creator.
Yeah.
There's also,
Yeah, well, we can't keep talking about like all the episodes. We gotta like move on eventually.
But one more, Big Ball.
Yes, what I do like about it is how long the name is.
I know, it's a running gag too, and I'm not gonna bother it, but just call it Big Ball.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do it because it's bad luck. Field tournament style, up and down on the ground, munja plunja, bunja hunja, iska bibble, babble blabble, doma roma, floma roma, jingle jangle, every angle, bricka bracka, flacka stacka, 2-ton, rerun, free for all, Big Ball.
How do you remember that?
I have a photographic memory. Facts.
Wow, that was impressive, dude.
Yeah, dang straight.
I like Christian's high-pitched voice. Right?
How did you know that? that. My mom does that sometimes whenever I get excited.
But wow, this is the longest that we ever gone with anything we've ever done. I'm not lying.
Well, it's good because we're talking about like episodes that we like or dislike, but that's the beauty of Chowder. Even though on my side I'm kind of mixed because later on the episode's just kind of weird. Well, I still think it's an overall good show.
The cast and characters.
Yeah, right. With the main character himself, Chowder.
Chowder, yeah. With the character, we basically explained him, but his actor, Nicky Jones, I say one of the coolest like kid actors at the time. Still like voicing him throughout like all 3 seasons. That was really impressive. Other works he's done, like he was also in Bambi too.
Yeah, I've learned about that. He voiced Flower.
Yes.
And like in this unpilot clip of the Amazing World Gumball, he was like the first official voice of Gumball.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. But other than that, he didn't do that much work because I just learned because although he's not in social media, he does have a TikTok, and he's all grown up. He's still got the same face. He has a beard and he got tattoos. That's really cool.
Dang.
God dang.
Yeah, and he explains like his experiences throughout the Chowder show and like why he stopped acting. Basically, he thought like the show was gonna pick up a new season, but sadly didn't. And around the time he was going to high school, got a little bit busy, and that's why.
I think I learned about that on fandom, but I guess I forgot.
Well, it basically said he also wanted to spend more time with his family as well.
Well, yeah, because around that time in high school, he also got a girlfriend.
Dang, bro.
My man.
So yeah, I respect his decisions, and yeah, I was watching the video while I was muted on his TikTok, and somebody was like, "Can you say fucking Chowder's voice?" He said, "Fuck shit."
You gotta send me that, bro.
You got TikTok? Send me your account.
Okay then.
But other than that, still respect him for like voicing the main character of the show. Brought a lot of funny moments, screaming moments, and yeah, that's what I like about Chowder.
Me too.
And he can still do the voice even though he's an adult.
Well, not like technically the kid voice. He could do like like his regular voice, but a little bit pitched down a little. That's how I could describe it. It's kind of like the same thing with, I guess you could say Sean Marquette and Ben Diskin a little bit.
Right.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. But other than that, for Chowder and Nicky Jones, Infinity.
Yes.
Of course. And even though, of course, that's like his like only role besides Flower, I still consider it a recurring role. Benny too.
Next one, Mondo. God damn it! Get this camera out of my face.
Of course, I got introduced to him through Ben 10 watching Dr. Aloysius James Animo.
Same here.
Chowder for
And
me.
then I was shocked when I growing up found out that Dwight Schultz also voiced Mundell, and I can hear it too.
Yeah. But what I like about Mondo, yeah, similar to Chowder, but like, acting like the adult here a little bit. But, I always like those funny moments with him, Chowder, Central, and Truffles the most.
Oh yeah, and I love the accent he gives him.
Yeah, originally he was supposed to have an Indian accent, but it didn't really kind of fit.
Oh yeah, I learned about that, and I don't remember what they called that accent he's using, bro.
But same as Chowder Infinity.
Same.
Yeah, he's just that awesome.
All right, the nagging wife, Truffles.
Yep, voiced by Tara Strong.
I gotta say, this was like one of the surprising voices I learned about Tara.
Well, here's the thing though. If you watch Drawn Together, that's the same voice she used for Tootie.
You could say Tootie, but a little bit older, like an old lady kind of thing. But yeah, I see where you're going there. But yeah, but there was also like that time where she's a sexy voice.
Yes, right. The Trouble with Truffles.
But that's one episode I forgot to mention. I actually forgot what it's called.
I just said like the Trouble of Truffles.
Right, Trouble with Truffles. So in that episode, everyone is afraid of Truffles because of her loud voice. So she gets some help, and she has a special knob thing that changes her voice. And then it's like a sexy southern sweet voice, and everyone is like calm with it, and they like slack it off until like Truffles finally like switch back to her normal voice, and everyone get like back to work.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like the references. Like this one time they reference Bubbles' like head.
Oh yeah, we said that.
Yeah. But again, like just for the viewers out there, how I got introduced to her was through Benson and the Fair Odd Parents.
Fair Odd Parents, Ben 10, Chowder, Teen Titans 2003.
Oh, wait, since we're going all out. Yeah, another one for me was Rugrats. Like, you fresh?
I mean, well, yeah, the first introduction, yeah, Fairly Odd Parents.
And wasn't it also the first Ice Age movie for you as well?
Okay, even though I did say that was wait, how did I put it as? I don't know, like it's been a while.
But that's all right. So for Truffles, you know, good performance by Tara Strong. I'll give her a 9 out of 10.
Infinity for me. Even though Truffles is kind of a wild goose, I still think she's a great addition to Tara.
Yeah.
Next up, Schnitzel.
Rada. So
Yeah, that's the only time thing she says. But rare times she does speak English. Like in Trouble with Truffles, when everyone was calm, he's like, "Yeah, I'm so calm. Now the audience can finally understand me. Hey, it's Schnitzel. All right." And Charles like, "Nah, it doesn't really work for us."
All right, gentlemen, get together. Look at this blueprint. Oh my eyes! Rada!
Yeah.
But yeah, originally, before John DiMaggio, in the first one, it was Kevin Michelson. But through time, he didn't want to voice him anymore because, you know, he thought it was a waste of, like, voice talent because of this saying Rada all the time. But here's the thing, though.
He did come back in one episode where it was a giant, weight thing.
Yeah, that's the episode we were talking about, like, earlier, but no offense to Kim Markinson, but, you know, then again, years later, when he voices Groot, I am Groot, like, what was the difference between that, though? Like, come on.
Well, I guess times have changed. Be like, maybe this isn't so bad after all. Let me just give it a shot.
But,
And yeah, he's like one of the best voices for Groot besides Vin Diesel.
yeah, but going back with John DiMaggio with Snitchell, yeah, with John, you know, he just makes any character funny, loud, and also just, you know, just angry. But yeah, with Snitchell, he do have his funny moments.
Oh, indeed, yes. And one of the many, people say like one of the many challenging things when it comes to characters who only speak, you know, Pokemon speech is, you know, the range of emotions. And John pulled it off fabulously, so you know how he's feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Oh.
That's muted.
Alright, so I guess.
I'm back. But what I have to say is, you know, it's no surprise John could do like this kind of job to say like just words like rada and all that, because it kind of reminds me when he does was it Rico, where he just says so yeah, It's no
Well, he
big to them.
does say some English words.
Well, yeah, but what these kind of characters like Rico, Satchel, anybody, I'm impressed with.
Yeah, that's why John DiMaggio is one of the legendary voice actors.
Exactly. And for Satchel overall, yeah, Infinity.
Infinity.
Me too.
All right, next up.
Chris
Yes, voiced by Dennis Snyder. Before learning he was in Chowder. Well, yeah, that's your introduction. But for me, it was Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Makes sense. And also, I got to show him again in The Thundermans.
Exactly, as Dr. Colosso, or like how Chris once put in his community tab years ago, Dr. Morocco.
Wait, I did?
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Well, I stopped doing that, so.
Yeah, the other time I got introduced to him better than Aqua Teen Hunger Force and Chowder was Mad.
Right.
Yeah. My favorite character he voiced was Benjamin Franklin, a good one.
Right.
I also got introduced to him in Fish Hooks.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah. Who do you voice in Fisher? Oh, yeah, the seahorse dude.
Yeah, their teacher.
Which I had no idea. Okay, first of all, I thought the whole time that was his gut, but when I grew up later, the fact that male seahorses give birth and the fact that he's been pregnant this whole entire time.
Yeah, I even saw that episode. It was like shocking, and the fact that the students had to babysit each one of them for an assignment. And yeah, it was really cool to find out that one of the babies was actually not a baby, but it kind of reminds me of this one episode. But yeah, one of the babies was voiced by Brian Doyle Murray.
Wow.
Yeah. Other video you might know him from, he's also known for playing Plastic Man and the Penguin from, Justice League Action.
Yeah, and besides, he also voiced Penguin in Super Friends, Batman Unlimited.
It's just the same. It's the same Penguin. It's just the same media. It doesn't need to.
And what do you call it? Fresh, you want to explain his characters from Paradise PD?
Well, yeah, he mainly voices the cops. Yes, Dusty Marlowe and Hobson.
Hobson. Oh, I'm so old. Wait, let me switch. Hey, y'all, it's me, Dusty.
Oh, is that how you do it? You turn around.
Do it.
It's like flipping a switch. Wait a minute, the other Liggers in the house too.
Would you like me to teabag your wife?
No, Dr. Weirdo. I want my own set of balls.
Oh, man. Dennis started Tom King. Funny as hell in that show, but yeah.
And also, I discovered him in a movie called Scooby-Doo, where he goes for the voice of a man named Skip Taylor. And in the Patrick Star show, he voices Grand Pat Star.
Yeah. Well, just no shocker because Tom Kenny is the voice director. Of course, good friends with Tom Kenny, I love the cast. Despite the show, yeah, Dennis Schneider, Thomas L. Wilson, Chris Summer, Jill Talley, Bill Berkebaki. That's a fantastic cast, in my opinion.
Yeah. And his, newest role, he voices Scrat in The Ghost of Molly McGee, which is going to reappear in April 1st.
Yeah, and his roles from Jellystone, Snagglepuss, Touche, Turtle, Caveman Jr., and, even though it was not credited, he also played Morocco Mole and much more. And also, he was one of the people to play Jabba the Gut.
Yeah.
Jabba the Gut?
Yeah. Well, his version, though. Because you heard of Kevin Micelson's version, right?
Well, obviously, and the Lego version.
Yeah. But over that, any character Dennis Schneider plays, he just finds it, hilarious, especially him screaming all the time.
Yeah, and the latest DC game called DC's Justice League Cosmic Chaos?
Yeah.
Of course, it's voicing Mr. Mistleplex, and,
I found something out the other day, though.
What?
Technically, I predicted that because I did a recast back in 2021.
Oh.
And I paired him with him.
Well, then you should do something about it.
No, I just realized that when I was making the video for Mr. Blake the other day, I was like, wait, what did I put for that Justice League recast I did? Yeah.
Wow.
That was kind of a shock.
I mean, you predicted a role for him.
Well, does it technically still count because it's not owning a mantle? I was still thinking of that.
Oh.
Oh.
Like, but it is a recast. Like, technically, it does count.
I don't know who Rick D. Westerman is, but he's voicing Lobo in this game.
He voiced.
Oh yeah, he's Thor from Avengers Mightiest Heroes. He also played Hulk in Planet Hulk.
Oh, okay. And
But-
yeah, of course, Diedrich is voicing Batman.
Well, that's no shocker. Like, they brought back the classics. Like, I know, like, Nolan's voicing Superman again. But other than that, final scores for Dana and Squatcho Infinity.
Infinity was for him.
All right, next one. Panini, voiced by Lilian Mumi. Yeah, this is how I first described it. Same here.
For me, it was Cat Scratch.
Cool.
Makes sense. Where in that show she voices
Human Kimberly. Yeah.
yes. Well, that's what they call her, but it's still credited as Human Kimberly.
But nowadays, she's known for playing Lenny Loud from The Loud House.
Which, for some reason, they haven't brought that back. I don't know when are they going to bring that back. It's been hiatus for several months.
I mean, they've been doing the live action show. That's probably why.
Well, I don't know when that one's bring back either.
And let's not forget, like, one of the, like the most annoying characters from her, from Lilo and Stitch.
Yes,
Featured the
Myrtle.
Myrtle of Myrtle Emmett.
But, other, like, cool child actor, I first got introduced to her in live action from My Wife and Kids. She was funny as hell, it's so cool
And this is a live action, which I didn't know that was her, and she was fun doesn't too.
Oh, yes. But I must say, she was like one of the coolest child actors, to still be acting today.
And voice acting, nonetheless. She also voices Roxy in Wings Club, Olivia Mears, American Dragon, a lot of other projects. But yeah, she's pretty great actress. Glad that she wasn't like my favorite roles and stuff. I give her Infinity as well.
Same.
And now for Miss Endive, voiced by Mindy Sterling.
Yeah, animation was Chowder, but how I officially got introduced to her was iCarly, where she plays Miss Briggs.
Yeah.
Well, this I got introduced to her in animation, and I like action was Amphar.
Yeah, that's also how I got introduced to her,
There's an episode where, like, I think China's brother got like a police dog, and only like responds to attack if is hurt like attack, and every time someone says attack, the our dog starts attacking.
Yeah, we just discussed that.
Y'all remember the Loud House episode where what was it? Rita was getting community service.
Oh yeah, because she kept constantly, purposely, getting, yeah,
because she just wants some peace.
Time on her own.
Well, the reason I mentioned that is because the officer was voiced by Mindy Sterling in that one.
I know.
Yeah.
I understand.
But wait, also remember from the Loud House where they thought Lily said a swear? Remember that woman who came over? That was her too.
Yes.
But she figured out that she was trying to say Jonah. But at the end of the episode, when Charles took away her donut, she actually did curse.
She was also in The Legend of Korra.
Yes.
Yeah. She was also in Scooby-Doo Mask of the Blue Falcon.
And Mystery Incorporated.
Oh, Austin Powers.
Yes. Oh, she was also in the Looney Tunes show. She played, Tina's, beauty school teacher.
Huh.
Oh yeah, that's right. And remember, Daffy had to dress up as Tina.
Yeah. And the fact that he could, do it perfectly.
I know, except for the fact that doesn't really sound that good.
Yeah. And she was also in Kid Patowski.
Right. Patowski. Oh man, I really love that show.
She was also in Ice Age The Meltdown.
Oh yeah, she voiced what was it?
The female ox.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was the scene where Fast Tony was like trying to make her lose weight. He's like, "Would I ever?" And the other dude was like, "Don't listen to him. You're beautiful no matter where you are." And he's like, "Oh, I have something for your blindness, my friend."
And she was in the Spider-Man 2 video game where she plays Aunt May.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But, like, you know, what I liked about the characteristics of, like, Endive, like, you know, just the rivalry between her and Mongdo were pretty funny.
Yeah, but I consider her to be better despite her bullying Mundal. Because, of course, Mundal is, like, not really good with his food. And, yeah, I guess that's why there's a rivalry in the first place.
So, from my opinion, yeah, 10 out of 10.
A 9.
8.
Yeah, makes sense. Should we consider Kenshi, since he is voiced by the creator?
Yeah, because like not only is because like some characters is only voiced by, you know, like one dude or dudettes, they play multiple different additional voices. So yeah, going ahead.
Yeah.
Not only does he, because yeah, with Kimchi being the stink cloud with his sounds provided by C.H. Greenblatt, but he also voiced Kiwi, you know, that monster that appears here and there to flail his arms around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that like puppet thing.
Yeah.
And it's funny because he actually played a puppet version of himself in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which example he first probably not first appearance, but like I first saw that in Stitch Quick.
Yeah. But what I liked about him, like, he's one of the coolest creators to create shows. Other than, like, Chowder, he also created Harvey Beaks.
I know, and I found out that Chowder appeared as a background character in the episode where Harvey does a birthday party for the kids.
Yes. And, he's also the voice of Boo Boo Bear, the current voice from Jellystone. And he was also in SpongeBob.
Yeah, it is?
Yeah, he played Carl. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in the episode where no, go ahead, please.
No, I think you should explain though.
Like in the episode where like it was like the Krusty Krab was beginning to change and Mr. Krabs was thinking about retiring. Like he played that guy, you know.
The one with the glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the?
You know, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching-gery.
The Krusty Krab to like a cafe type of thing.
Yeah.
And the fact of what was going on with the Krabby Patties, sheesh.
Man, that green goop, Jesus Christ. See the fact that it's feeding it to the customers?
And one of the funniest characters, in my opinion, is Fred Burger from Billy and Mandy.
Yep. I remember that episode with him and the frozen yogurt. It was like, what's that one? Orange?
Yes.
What do you want from me?
I am hungry.
What do you want me to do about it?
Go get me some nachos.
No.
Why?
Oh wait, please.
Oh, please?
Get them yourself.
Where are they?
How the heck should I know?
That is like that character Richard Seymour Hoare has played too.
Yes.
Especially him using a French accent for that character.
I keep on forgetting he's French. No wonder he's rude.
Yeah. But other than that, I think him, along with the characters he created and voiced over the years, you know, I give him Infinity.
Infinity and beyond.
And there's also Gorgonzola.
Yeah, Will Shatley. That impressive. Yeah.
Like, he was in Generator Rex, Scooby-Doo Mr. Incorporated, Kung Fu Panda,
Clyde with a chance of meatballs.
And he was also in the live-action Yogi Bear as doing additional voices, and Diamond Whip Kid also doing additional voices.
And The Spy Next Door with Jackie Chan.
Yes.
And what'd you say, Fresh?
The Spy Next Door, starring Jackie Chan. Like,
oh, I love that movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Gorgonzola as a character, you know, there are times where you can hate on China, but except in the Christmas episode, you know, where he made this, like, this coat from this out of like Spot's fur and everything. He really loved it.
Oh, definitely. Vulnerable.
Body. For him, I give him 9 out of 10.
9.
Alright, next one is we got into John, Dwight. Who's next?
Well,
remember Pate?
yeah, John DiMaggio. Yeah, like, I'm not your boyfriend. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, we're talking about.
Yeah, Pate is a really cool guy.
Yes, he is.
I just really like the voice John gives him.
Exactly.
You can obviously tell it's John DiMaggio.
In fact,
Did you just say? Wait, Christian, did you just say? Wait, that was John DiMaggio a few minutes ago. Wait.
No, I said, I said it's obvious that's John DiMaggio.
Then why did you?
Earlier,
Yeah, you did say.
Explain the episodes. You're like, oh my god, that was John DiMaggio.
Yeah, why did you even say?
I thought that was Chowder that was doing it.
Oh my god, you must be high as fudge.
All right.
It must be.
Nah, couldn't be. Okay. Let's see here. Dwight Schultz, yeah, of course, voicing the King of the Sky. Your thoughts?
Well, when did he speak?
Never.
Then why is he credited as?
I mean, like, well, he just makes certain say like, huh, and just not. He didn't really speak that much. It's complicated.
All right. And there's one time that he was mad at Chowder, what was it? Gonzo. God dang it, Monjol night where he saw Chowder singing and that woke him up and he's starting wreaking havoc.
He was drinking a soda.
Oh yeah. And there's also Ceviche, Pete's assistant.
Yeah, I actually know the actor that played him. He plays Cody Burns from Transformers Rescue Bots.
Oh yeah, I found that out. And when I was a kid, I thought he was a girl the whole time.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, the way he dressed and the way his hair is, it makes him look like a girl. I mean, come on.
He also played Scraps the Turtle, from the last episode.
No way.
And he also played that employee by Godzilla who was dressed as Chowder.
And Yan Mon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my freaking god, that is awesome.
He also was in Henry Manny, voicing some kid named Pepe. He's also Special Agent Also.
Oh, fresh.
Wait.
He did additional voices in South Park.
No!
He did.
I just love how Fresh gets shocked every time he learns something new.
Leapfrog was right. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Anyway, he also voiced in Symbionic Tiny Weight voiced young Lance.
He also voiced Russell in a video game.
Kinetic Rush, a Disney Pixar adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also in Miles from Tomorrowland, and his last known role is Voltron Legendary Defender.
I mean, overall, he's still a cool actor, knowing him from other media. I give him Infinity.
What do you think about Ceviche in general?
Yeah, he's alright. Tries to make Panini fall in love with him, but nevertheless, he's a nice kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also Chestnut, we mentioned earlier.
Yeah. I'm like his problem, his brain must be dead because it's just confusing things that belong to him is just annoying.
Yeah, like the episode with Chowder's hat, and Chowder had to go from town to town constantly, had to do trades and stuff.
Dingaloo. Yeah. Tonlock, yeah.
Also, there's one picture I hate, Mr. Fugu.
Wait, don't you want to explain who played? Yeah, Chestnut.
Yeah, two.
Yeah, I just said that. You want to explain what else he has been in?
Well, of course, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Yeah.
Oh, he was what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you playing there?
Okay, remember when Ace went up to that black dude and is like, "Excuse me, sir, I'd like to ask you a few questions." That was him.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was also an Uncle Grandpa.
He is?
He played Moon Man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that dude. But I found out for Chong like he was in Static Shock. He
Run.
played that guy.
Like known for playing Man Ray from SpongeBob, much more. But yeah, people despite hating him, it was just the performance I was kind of shocked by.
Yeah. The reason I hate him is because he has to eat like constantly. Like he claims like every food to be his, especially for Chowder, because Chowder didn't like have anything to eat and he wanted to eat something, but he like eats it first. That's why I hate about him.
And would you like to talk about his cat friend?
Frog Raw.
Voiced by none other than George Takei.
Oh my.
No.
Meow.
And that cat was so unsettling for Mun to sniffle.
Yeah. For both of them, yeah. I'll give them like a 6 out of 10.
7.
1 for Mr. Fugu.
Alright, so, we were explaining him. Yeah. Explaining Ruben, but yeah. Paul Rubens, Herman, Jokey Smurf, much more. Fun fact, he was supposed to voice Flapjack, but he never showed up.
Yes.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I'm for the guy that voiced him in general, the guy that created Flapjack.
But yeah. He also played the Riddler in Robot Chicken. He also played Batmite in Brave and the Bold of Batman.
Sir Malachi from Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
So, what's the question?
He said Sir Malachi from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Who is he again?
Yes, the Sparrow Prince. The dude that was
Oh, that dude!
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was also in Sanjay Craig. He played this rich kid named Benji.
A chip of the Hey, Benji.
Returns.
Not till now.
Yeah, he played the Penguin's father.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even see Batman Returns, but dadgum.
He was also at The Nightmare Before Christmas. He played Luke, the one with the devil face. And he was also in Teacher's Pet, the movie. He was
I've heard
also...
of Teacher's Pet.
It's a good movie. I never saw the show, but it's a great movie.
And it's based on the board game, what was it? Cranium, I think?
I think so. And he was also in Adventure Time. Chris, you remember that Gnome episode?
Wait, what is it? Say it again?
The Gnome episode.
No. Wait a second. You
He's
don't.
also in Part-Time Hero, we voiced the Milkman.
Yes. But the one I'm talking about, he was the small green one with the beard with the Santa Claus looking clothes.
Oh, that episode. I remember that one.
He was
He's
playing...
also in Scooby-Doo Mecha Menace, where he voiced a character named Irv.
Yes. But other than that, his prime, role is Pee Wee Herman, I think he's a great actor, despite his past, but nothing worries me about him now.
Right.
Yeah. I just wish he did more voice work.
Oh, he was also in Minecraft Story Mode, don't forget about that.
Yeah, that's his last voice role.
Alright, to the next one.
Is Sergeant Hoagie and Diedrich Bader. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we basically explained them earlier, but yeah, the voice he gave was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll say that.
I immediately knew it was Diedrich because I can hear a little bit of Batman.
I kind of like that baby cop Tershang voice.
Oh yeah, like, I have parents!
Yeah, well, did you know that Diedrich also played, the Snow Leopard officer?
Earlier, that's Snow Leopard. I knew that was him too because I can hear Simeon's voice.
Yeah. And, of course, we already explained Marcusson earlier. We explained Darren Norris earlier. Other ones, yeah. You explained just for now, yes. Oh yeah, Dave Willenberg. He played the punk in that one episode.
What punk?
You know, he had like kind of like weird hairstyle. It was red and yellow.
Oh, the one with the wrong address.
Yeah.
And remember like that soda can that was voiced by John DiMaggio?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
And
those idiots, right? And I say idiots because the dude, the skater dude, who like talks backwards and stuff, he was like, "Hey, you killed him." Like, actually, I'm fine. Hey, you killed him. Let's get him, boys.
Yeah.
David
And
Lundberg
remember
also-
Rump Roast?
Yes.
And the fact that Carl did that type of voice was pretty good. I always thought it was a woman at first because the way the voice was when I first saw it on YouTube, but I was wrong.
Well, even I knew that was a
Yeah.
dude. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But David Lundberg also voiced the rats in that episode. If you remember.
Yeah.
The one- yeah.
I wasn't expecting him to be the customer either.
And let's see here.
And remember when we mentioned the pig lady voiced by Johnny Maggio? What we didn't mention the fact that she's a pepper spray saleswoman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And also in the cast was Kimberly Brooks.
Yes.
Oh yeah, where she voiced Chutney.
Yeah. That was funny.
Of course, besides this, which I didn't really know her, how I really got introduced to her was Benson Omniverse.
With me, yeah, it was both Benton Omniverse and Steven Universe.
That too. And it was because of Benson Omniverse, it's like I started Karen Brooks, and I said that on her Instagram one of her Instagram posts, and she said, "Why? Thank you."
And what about you first? Your introduction?
Chowder.
Yeah, of course, Mucha Lucha, South Park, DC Superhero Girls, and much more.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Of course, we already explained Jeff Bennett's One of the Gods. Let's see. Another one. Oh, yeah. The creator Billy Mandy was in the cast.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he played the Sour Guard #1.
Oh.
And Corey Burnham was also in the cast. He played Sour Guard #2 and Sauron.
Yeah, which is the king of the sour dudes.
Mm-hmm.
I am having lasagna.
Oh, there was Cap Susie. She was in the episode The Big Hat Bitties.
Oh. Yeah, I remember that episode very good. Especially the end where they didn't appreciate mine and the rest of the game, and Charles like yelled at her, and the last part she said, "And by the way, my name is Truffles."
Yeah, one of the best moments that she's ever had.
I know, because constantly that woman kept calling her Waffles.
Waffles.
You remember Fungi?
Wait, you're not talking about that spice, are you?
Like, the green one with the big ass nose.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
that mole dude.
The mole dude.
yes.
He's clearly made of gas.
What?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Wait, what? Okay, like we're all over the place right now.
Like, I'm talking about this character. Hold on. You see in the chat?
Bungie. That.
Yeah, Fungal. Yeah, it's Fungal.
Bunjo, yeah. About his actor, yeah. His actor sadly passed away in 2016, but I do recognize him from other media. He played Hammerhead in Ultimate Spider-Man, and he played the Spider Monkey leader from Ultimate.
Hello?
Mazaru.
And first, he was also an El Tigre. You want to guess who he played?
Wait a second. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, I believe I heard his voice. Oh, I know. No. He was Don Buffy from the Mustache Mafia.
Yeah.
And Big Man.
What?
That's Airbender.
Chime Squad.
And much more, Rest in peace to him. He did truly play like a lot of good, characters.
Oh, definitely.
You're tired?
Yeah.
Okay, well then we can just end it off like with any last few ones for the cast.
let me see. Yeah, you said
What was that one lady that just got gazpacho, cause like she wanted like serve fruit and she's like a very sassy woman.
Oh yeah, that was Candy Milo.
Oh, that
yeah,
was Kate Mello? Huh.
yeah. Also in the cast was Wally Wingert. Yeah, he played the Repo Man. He also played, the Shouting Dog guard, and he also played the Crab. Yeah, Candy Milo. Oh yeah, you did mention Carl Sauce Rocky, Jim Cummings, Phil Lamar. Oh yeah, there was also Jennifer Hale.
Hmm.
If you remember who she played.
No.
There's Steve Bloom, Suzanne Blakesley. Oh yeah, James Hong was also there.
Yes, Mung's Cookie Master Lo Mein. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's also Laurie Allen. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's, a great cast.
Yes, one of the best. Oh wait, right. What did I call it again? BCE. Yes, one of the best BCEs in media.
Best cast.
BCE?
Yes, big cast
ever.
energy.
Oh.
I want to say the best. Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's what I called it for Station Presentation, dudes.
But okay, go ahead. But other than that, now for our
Like I said, I did have mixed feelings for Chowder because of how some of the episodes were weird, but I still think it's a great Cartoon Network show. I'm glad I got introduced to it as a kid. I give it 1,000,000 of it.
I give it an Infinity. It was a hilarious show.
Infinity 2 because it did really help me out with comedy, especially with the writing and the fourth wall breaks and the imagery and to make something
And it
great.
did get you with the ladies.
Well, half of that, but and yeah.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Well, yeah, that's everything as a whole is just memorable about it, and that's what makes it special for me.
Yeah, what made it so special to me because during the Boomerang days back in the day, I would walk.
Hello?
Why not bring something?
Occasionally they do show TMNT.
Oh, yeah.
And Transformers Transformers.
Well, I'm talking about the OG cartoons.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's what life gets you.
Okay, let's try to wrap this up because I need to go, but we need time to discuss what we're going to talk about next.
What is the boy? Did Joey fell down the well?
I'll give you a hint.
Don't you wish your girlfriend